My biggest challenge has been myself. I feel I underwrite.
Okay.
I undercreate. I underperform every single time. I'm constantly looking to refine.
So that's some sort of imposter syndrome you're dealing with.
Look, I'm trying to deal with myself. I believe I can do so much more.
Okay.
I believe I can memorize so much more. I can employ language, in richer ways than I have done. Do you get my point? See, they said everybody is doing the same thing you're doing. How do you stand out?
Yeah.
You're only as good as your last performance. I don't want to cite any examples.
Mm-hmm.
You're only as good as your last performance.
Yeah.
So each performance deserves 101%.
You have to step up.
You look.
Break your own record.
Trust me, you can't drop the bar.
Yeah.
Because it's been repeat business for us. That's how we've survived these 11 years. It's been repeat business or recommendations from people you do not know. Because somebody saw your performance and recommended to another. Or you'd be surprised it might not even be your performance. Somebody just interacted with you and it was just your reception, the way you received them. That did the trick. So my biggest challenge has been me. I believe I could write more. I should have published a lot by now.
Yeah.
Of course, I've published in many ways via presentation or performance. It's also accepted as a mode of publishing. But in terms of books to be written, there's a lot of work to be put out there. So I feel I'm under par, really. There's so much for me to do. So I've been my biggest challenge.
And does that pressure pose a threat to your mental health?
Mental health.
I mean, it's beating yourself to do better, pushing so hard.
It can really weigh you down. It can really weigh you down when you have your sober moments of reflection, and you really want to go over the things you set out. Say 5 years ago, I said myself I should have hit this target by this time and all of that. If you do not take time,
it can mess you up a bit.
If you're a perfectionist, these things can really get to you. Sometimes, if you are one who is not content with, I love the little corner I have. I'm doing my best, knowing that the work will speak for itself.
Yeah.
People are in the habit of wanting to compare notes. Oh, Charlie, I started off with Samini. Wow, look at what she's doing. It should be me hitting this mark or me hitting that mark. Some people are not able to be genuinely happy for others. When you do that, you have a problem.
Yeah.
You develop too many conditions you're not supposed to develop. You think of things you're not supposed to be thinking about. Compare yourself with yourself. When
Who
you see
you were yesterday.
somebody is doing something amazing, look, compliment it. If you can't learn from it, best bet, still like an artist. That is all we all do.
So that's how you deal with competition?
No. I'm in a league of my own.
Okay.
Sarah, what I've been called to do, I'm in a league of my own. Someone is in a league of their own. Someone is probably writing prose. But I feel I could use some prose ideas in my poetry. Why not? And trade some poetry ideas for prose. Why not? Do you get my point?
Yeah.
So, I took your kind route, logoligi logarithms. Another route, anti-logo logarithms, in response to it. Anti-logo logarithms had the base of logoligi logarithms to be relevant.
Yeah.
Or a read to someone does a cover. It's a cover of an original. So there has to be an original for somebody to want to, to imitate anything of the sort. Do you get my point? Yes.